Sarah, thanks for calling back. I'm ringing about Mrs. Thompson, the elderly lady in flat 4B, who had that fall last week. Her mobility was already compromised, as you know, with the bilateral knee osteoarthritis, and she'd been struggling with medication adherence for her hypertension. She was discharged with clear instructions on gentle exercises. However, her daughter called this morning, very distressed. Mrs. Thompson has had another fall, this time resulting in a visibly deformed wrist. Her daughter found her on the floor, saying she felt dizzy and lightheaded just before it happened. The concern isn't just the wrist fracture, which I've arranged an ambulance for, but the underlying cause.
Oh, Mihira, another fall. Was it a trip, or did she just lose balance? I know her home environment is a bit cluttered.
Her daughter assures me the pathway was clear this time. She insists her mother specifically mentioned feeling dizzy and lightheaded just prior. Given her history of poorly controlled hypertension and previous episodes of near syncope, my immediate thought is that this fall was precipitated by a transient hypotensive event, perhaps related to postural changes. We need to investigate her blood pressure medication regimen.
So Mihira, a cardiovascular event, rather than environmental. I'll make sure the paramedics are aware of that history.
Precisely. The fractured wrist is secondary to the primary event.
MIHIRA, let's take a quiet moment to talk about giving yourself the injections, because I can see that this is the part of your treatment that weighs most heavily on your mind, and I want you to know that your feelings are completely valid and expected. I need you to hear this clearly. You are not going to be left to figure this out on your own, and today is not about getting everything perfect. It is about building a foundation of familiarity and trust between you and this new skill, and I will be right beside you for every single step, from the moment you unwrap the alcohol wipe to the moment you safely dispose of the needle. We will practice together using a soft practice pad or even a folded towel, and we will repeat it as many times as you need, whether that's 3 times or 30 times, until the movements begin to feel like a routine rather than a frightening event. Let me walk you through the actual technique so you can visualize it and feel more in control. You will always begin by washing your hands thoroughly with warm water and soap, because keeping everything clean is your first line of defense. Next, you will choose a comfortable spot, typically on your abdomen or the top of your thigh, and you will gently lift a generous fold of skin between your thumb and forefinger, which creates a safe cushion for the needle. Holding the syringe just like you would hold a dart or a pen, you will insert the needle at an angle that is roughly between 45 and 90 degrees, depending on the length of the needle, and you will do it in a smooth, steady motion without hesitation. Once the needle is fully in, you will gently press the plunger and then count to 10 slowly in your head, holding the syringe perfectly still for those 5 to 10 seconds to ensure that every drop of the medication is absorbed, before withdrawing it at the same angle you entered. I promise you that with each practice attempt, your hand will become steadier and your mind will become calmer, and I will be here to celebrate every small victory with you, because you are not just learning an injection, you are reclaiming a sense of agency over your own body, and that is a profoundly courageous thing to do.